the seed from the man travels into the woman's body and finds the egg, and the egg is fertilized up toward the top of the fallopian tubes. That fertilized egg, that developing child that's multiplying and growing and so forth, begins to travel down that tube until it gets to the uterus. And when it arrives at the uterus, it implants itself into the wall of the uterus. And then eventually that's where the placenta is going to be attached, and then there's going to be a cord and the baby and so on and so forth. But that developing life comes down that tube and implants in the wall of the uterus. Now, when the Bible says that she received strength to conceive seed, notice that conception is tied in with the seed, isn't it? What's conception? What's conceived? She conceived seed. Okay? Now, does the seed come from the man or the woman, biblically? The man, of course. The man provides the seed, the woman has the egg. And so what happens is that developing child travels down that tube, and that trip takes 7 to 14 days. Okay? So conception or fertilization takes place up here, then it travels down the tube, and 7 to 14 days later it implants in the wall of the uterus. Okay. Now, this new definition of saying, well, conception is implantation. Is the seed involved with implantation? No, because the seed is long gone. The seed from the man fertilizes that egg, and then all the seed is gone. Okay? And then a week goes by, and then it implants. How could you call implantation conceiving seed? You can't. There's no seed there anymore. The seed has been gone for over a week. So we see that the world's definition, that's a new definition that they're twisting and changing things to mean, and that Planned Parenthood has pushed this new definition of conception, is not in tune with the Bible. It's just a lie of the devil to try to get you to say, oh yeah, life begins at conception. That's 7 to 14 days after fertilization. You say, well, what's 7 to 14 days? Oh, that 7 to 14 days is important. It's critical. You ever heard of the day after pill? And women today take what's called a day after pill or emergency contraception, so that in case they got pregnant, they can take a pill that will then kill the developing child in the womb. You say, well, it's just such a small, simple organism at that point. But it's still a child. It's still growing. It's still alive. You know, you can't pick a time and say, well, I think it's okay up to 3 months, or I think it's okay to kill it up to 6 months. No, it's either the stupidity of the politicians who say birth, or it's conception like the Bible says. Which one is it? You know, you can't just have some gray, well, I think it's 3 months, I think it's 4 months, I think it's when the heart starts beating. On what authority do you think that?